when I come back from that test run, there was a tiny coolant leak down here. Basically my fault. It was this bolt here, there. It's a drainage bolt. I just left it slightly undone. My fault. I've checked the level of coolant again and it's fine. When it's sitting upright, it's close to full, and that's what that's for. It's to, you know, any discrepancies in the system. I will give it 10 minutes. I will just double check the radiator, which will be full, and then I'll chuck it back on. It's well worth making sure it's all done and dusted before somebody buys it. Not that anyone's buying it at the moment. I mean, it's up at £1,400 for a pretty cool bike, I think, guys. It's a bike that yeah, for £1,400 it's a lot of bike. It's ULEZ compliant, it starts every time, it rides perfectly, it appears to do everything. Gave the Harley a little shine up. Again, it's kind of inside a lot, but might as well. I've used this stuff for a couple of years. I don't stand by it. I don't think it's the best thing since sliced bread. It puts a good immediate shine on. It doesn't seem to last long. I mean, it says here it lasts 12 months. Maybe micro beading wise it might last 12 months, but no, I'm not finding that. So it gives it a good immediate shine, but so would spit. So I don't know if the 20 quid was worth it on that one. Right, I love this little thing. It's a stunning little bike. Right, I'm going to get some of these patched up, or as in lacquered up, so that tomorrow we can look at smoothing it all down and just seeing if it's a little bit better. Rabjab's turned up to rip up the garage. It's good to have other people's opinions on the Kawasaki, actually, to see if it's as smooth and comfortable as I think. Oh, where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Ah, there he is. Yeah, to see if it's kind of as smooth as I think. Sometimes other people can feel things you can't, you see. In regards to the little moped, my place, Maitland, was closed, annoyingly, but I've taken it to another place who I don't use very often, but I went over it with them there. Sounds great, looks and sounds great, this bike. It appears to be doing everything it needs to do, this bike. It runs, it rides, it cools, it does everything. It rides well, actually. All the lights seem to be working. It's got plenty of power. He likes it. Good bike, yeah.
Something past the chest.
Yeah, I mean,
got a little oomph to it.
I agree. Rabjab's been away, guys. He had a small operation, so but he's back now. He's back. You want to show him? It's what's that? The carpal tunnel.
It's worth doing it.
Oh no, it looks painful. You like that bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. It's up at £1,400. It's ULEZ compliant. It's MOT'd for the year. Yet no one's snapping it up yet, but I'm sure they will. Yes, the little yellow thing's in for MOT at a different place. We'll see how that is. And I'm currently boosting my battery on the Harley. 10-15 minutes on that thing and it boosts it quite well, guys. Yeah, basically it just kind of needs to keep doing that. It's the worst battery in the world to get out. It's such a pain to get out. Yeah, you can't lift the seat. There's a panel under there. So you're best off doing it like this on the bike. In the summer, well, I'll just use it more in the summer anyway. I might run extra wires to be able to charge it at some point, you know, instead of clipping to the frame like this. But that's fine, it does the job. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty dead. It wouldn't do anything at all. This has only been on 2 minutes, so I doubt. Yeah, look. So it's going to need a good kind of 10-15 minutes with that thing on, maybe even 20, and then I think it will start up, and then kind of 10 minutes on or ride it, and then it will be okay for a couple of weeks. Basically, I'm just keeping the battery good for the winter. This is what a trickle charger would do, but I don't have any electrics here. Alright guys, so we're here waiting for everything to charge, so I thought I'd have a look at the bars. Now this was my plan. I wanted to push everything down a little bit so that we can cut a bit down, because when the bar ends are on, these are very, very wide bars for London. Very wide bars for London. So I'm going to kind of set the bike up and push it all down, sit on it and see how it feels, and then get a kind of in between and do a slight chop at the end. So we could lose up to that much, because we'll be putting some back on with that anyway. Or we could have somewhere in between, maybe halfway, and lose a little bit. I think it probably needs to be that much at this stage. So I'm going to push all this alongside. I don't know if this has a locating lug. It probably does. That would mean we have to drill a new locating lug over here somewhere. But let's have a little look. So guys, I think it will feel better with the shorter throw, definitely. So I think that's the angle I'm going down. All I need to do is locate that over here, anywhere here. I'll just make another screw hole. It should be the same on the other side, and then we've moved everything across appropriately. I'm going to move this across first, make sure it all goes without hitting anything. And that's kind of where the bar will sit. That much will come off, but then we'll add that much on with the side bars anyway. It should be much more London appropriate then. Sadly at the moment I just can't fly through traffic as much as I'd like to because of the bars. And even though these are original Harley bars, chopping them isn't going to make enough of a difference. You'd hardly notice, I think, but I will notice as the driver of the bike. So I'm going to drill a new hole, locate that, push that side across, see how it all sits, and then see if I've got anything sharp enough to chop away. Just tickling it.
A few moments later.
So, Dunlop bike got an MOT. Rabjab wants to try the Harley. I don't mind him having a quick spin up and down. I need to charge the battery anyway. Take your time. Oh, the battery's low. Got a lot of low down grunt, yeah. Ah, see, that spring gets annoying, doesn't it?
Yeah, if I change gear, that's got a lot.
Right, park it up but don't switch it off.